Hello, and welcome to another episode of Potionomics. That is to say, Wild just basically keeps trying to finish his games as much as he can because that's just what we do. We just finish games. We try. Sometimes the games take forever. Sometimes the games are done in 2 sessions. Who's to say? I guess the amount of time that it takes to beat a game is what really says that. But hey. We are going to continue Potionomics, though I believe this will be the last episode of Potionomics, because I'm pretty sure there is no more additional content after we beat Robin at the end of the game. I hope there is no additional content, but if there is, I guess we'd still play it, because we definitely try it. It's a game, okay. I love Potionomics' artistic style. I like the story to some degree. It's pretty simple. It's not too crazy, but it does go on. Like, it definitely drags on. Especially if you do what I did, and it's just be very OCD about trying to beat everything you can. It's like, yes, we gotta make all the potions. Make them all. You must make all the health potions. One by one, you shall make them. All of them. Oh, don't forget those mana potions, too. And then you go on and on for every single potion. But for now, or forever, we'll probably see the game come to an end. Last time we left off, we were just on the 48th morning of the game, so that means we're almost done. We obviously don't need about selling, we don't need to worry about buying anything, because look at us, we are quite wealthy. But one thing I did do, because I'm so close to ending the game, is I checked the subreddit for Potionomics. So in the case that you don't know, Potionomics has a subreddit. You should give it a look. It actually has some spoilers, so maybe not completely give it a look. But if you want to see some cool stuff, I would recommend it. But yeah, I saw people being able to get up to 200,000 coins for a potion. I'm like, I'm inadequate. But I'm doing alright. I also do like the graphic styles. I will never not stop saying this. I really just enjoy the fact that this is a small thing. They could have just not done it. They could have just not done this either. But the artistic style is mwah. Mwah. It's so good. It's like, if there's something to give credit to this game, it's just how nice it looks. It just looks nice. Anyway, I can't stop saying that. And that is one of the reasons why I bought this game. Because it looks so nice. Also, speaking of looking nice, I think we got... we may have gotten a floor for the magical... floor. Wow, ooh, okay, it glows. That's kind of nice. I don't know if I like it both ways, though. It looks okay, I guess. What about the wallpaper? Oh, that looks pretty nice. Do we have something that kind of fits it? The blackwood doesn't look that good. This is a lie. I don't have a wood wall that actually works that well with it. But it looks pretty cool as a background. Alright, let's go focus on actual gameplay. How about that? Let us check our gardening. We're gonna collect our good old resources. With 2 days to go, this being the penultimate day, we don't really care about the resources. We just want to make the potions that people are going to need as soon as possible, because by the morning of tomorrow, we won't be able to make any more potions. So if people don't reach level 10 today, they won't reach ever. Oh, I should probably move the mic a little closer. There you go. Okay, so what do we want to give you guys? I mean, I don't mind giving you the mana. I don't mean... You don't need that one. What else can you give? This bone? I mean, I don't really got a bone to pick with you. Ho ho ho. Oh, that's a bad joke. Oh, you're like the opposite of it. Okay. The mana blaze is like the opposite of the other mana thing that gives a lot of bonuses. Anything for blue? That's a purple. That's a yellow. Nope. 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 It's a lot of balance potions, which is not bad, but like sometimes I don't want to give him a balance potion. Ooh, what's this? Hey, Anna, how you doing? Are you enjoying a wonderful morning? It's not morning. It's definitely not. Well, at least it's not morning where I think you live. It's definitely more like afternoon, probably. Okay, well, let's see. Do we have anything else I want to give you? I can give you some poop. There's always good poop to be handed out. Okay, fine. This seems to be a worthless attempt. The Dragon Fire Pearl, I guess, is something I can give you. And we, as usual, always like to feed our slimes with the highest quality of ingredient materials. Today, it is still some fungus. You do like your humongous fungus, don't you? Where do you think I live? Based on analytics, haha, because I have analytics on my side. Also, probably because of the time that you come in and effectively the fact that how you never comment about other things happening. I would say you live in probably North America. So at least the Americas is what I would say. Probably. Yeah, I would say so. Because right now, if you were in Europe, you would be roughly at 4 a.m. in the morning, which I imagine you are not watching a stream at 4 a.m. in the morning. But you are watching a stream and maybe trying to sleep time, which... You said America North. Well, you said you came here to get bored by my streams one day, so I imagine that's just gonna be you're here to sleep. So, sleepy times. It makes me believe that more likely you are in the east coast of North America, too. But you could be in South America. That's never not a possibility, and your English is that good. But my detective skills, because I got detective skills, says that you have a double N on your name. So that means that you must be from an English-producing country. Bum, bum, bum. Anyway, enough social engineering there. Let's go check our brews. Our brewskis. Masterwork Silence Cure. Nice. I think it's a bit too strong, but... Nice. Good brew. Okay, so when it says good brew... Oh, we did get an achievement for it. There is an achievement for getting every potion. Nice. I thought that there wasn't. I actually checked before and I didn't see any achievement for it. So it's nice that there is actually one. Oh no, it's flawed. Oh, how would we care? Anyway. Poly-aged, like fine wine. Well, that's fine. Poly-aged. Yes, that's fine. So now we want to give 2 potions here. It needs to be the shadow potion that we plan to take. Wow, there's a big difference between this masterwork and this masterwork. Alright, 6 of you, go in here. Oh, it can only hold 5? Huh. Alright, that's fine. And then we will carry... Where's my other barrel? My barrel! Oh, I only have 5 of these. Alright, well, go in there. You are being aged for perfection. Alright, with that said, we have all our potions ready for the contest in 2 days, so we don't have to worry about anything. The only thing I want to kind of do is just to make sure that I have potions to be able to give to people in the case that they want potions, because if I need to brew them, I kind of need to have them. And we have mana, we have petrification, we won't worry about that. So let's try to see what potions we're missing. We have health. Do we have stamina? Yeah, we made stamina. Do we have speed? No, we do not have a speed potion, so I may have to make one of those. Alright, let's start making some speed potions. Speed potions are C and D. Do we have anything that's just straight up all that is? Pretty sure we do. Here you go. You can have some good old pomegranates. Oh, actually, this... No, we need C, which is this one. We don't want any other flavors. Yeah, we do have C and D's. The poops. Oh, is that all we got? That is all we got. How are you still unstable? You have a lot of good ingredients in it. I gave you some poop once and bam, you just hate me. 4 is fine, but I mean, you're gonna be brewing it anyway. Alright, that's good enough. So 7 is about our magic number, because it's about when we come back, so let's brew this for 7 hours. That'll be likely the last potion that gets brewed, unless we have to speed brew something. Recipes. Do we have... let's check. We do have masterwork versions of this, so we don't need that. Do we have a fire tonic? I don't think we do. Speaking of things we can turn in, let's turn on some of these. You're gonna need one of these. You're gonna need one of these. You're gonna need a curse cure. Do we give you our extra special one? I don't want to give you my extra special one. Fine, I'll give you my extra special one. You're gonna do okay, Roxanne. So I need an ice tonic and a fire tonic. Surprisingly, I don't have either of them. So I guess I need to brew 2 of those. Alright, so let's start with the fire tonic. Fire tonic is actually a pretty simple recipe. We just put blowfish in here until this potion blows up in our face. I've never used this inverted rose, which is kind of funny. Alright, well, it's a masterwork potion. It makes 4 of them. We need just 1 more ingredient for 10, isn't it? Yeah. Or for 5. Okay, so we got that. It needs to brew for 14 hours. We're not going to wait that long. In fact, if I can, I'm just going to brew it a lot faster. So I can't give these, right? These are the ones that I don't want to give in. Brew that in 2 hours just to make sure. We'll do the same thing for our ice potion, which is going to be A and D. Well, we have a decent amount of these. Do these cancel out? This gives good taste. They give 2 negatives and 2 positives, so it's not particularly a perfect cancel. They don't really cancel out, how about that? I mean, it's a superior. Superior will grow into a... check. Superior does grow into a masterwork. But it only has a chance for it, so it's not a guarantee. Now it's a guarantee, because it's going to get 1 star, so we'll be good. It also means we have to use less fuel when we do this. Cocoon? Okay, this will take 4 hours, so I need to come back in 4 hours, or otherwise 2 hours. What other potions do we not have set up? I think we have a thunder. I do see it. Do we have a dark? Yeah, we see it. We do have radiation. We do have an insight. Do we have an alertness? Yes, we do have an alertness. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. We have an insight. Yeah, I see it. Do we have a dowsing? I don't think we do have a dowsing. Nope, we do not have one. So we want to make one of these as well. Dowsing enhancers. What can you give me? Well, this gives 3 of the ingredients, but it isn't what we want. Oh, this gives exactly the ingredients we want. There you go. Enjoy. But now we need something that gives mostly E and nothing else. I mean, this could do it. But it will make this potion too unstable very easily. Let's have something that doesn't have B or C. This is probably okay. This is okay. And this is okay. Man, I have not made a lot of potion here. Fourth ingredient. Now we need to add 2 more ingredients to make this stable. It's also going to be too expensive of a potion, but that's okay, I guess. Seven, that's good. 4. Okay, we have some potions being brewed. What other potions are we missing from our collection? Because we are collecting one of all, I guess. Do we have... We do have a seeking enhancer, it's just not being... It's currently in the poly thing, so it's not going to come out until tomorrow. So yeah, nothing we can do there. We have a curse cure, I see it. Do we have a silence cure? Because I think I made it. Yeah. We have a cure, we have a cure. Do we have every cure minus drowsiness, I guess? Yes, I think we do not have a drowsiness. So once we make a drowsiness cure, that'll be each potion. But we can count it because we need to have exactly 24 potions. So I guess we can always do a mathematical count. If chat can see any potions that I haven't made, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, okay, so it needs to be D and AB. Well, you make this a little easier. Okay, I'll not put you there. Guess that's a way to do it. Keep putting these weird potions ingredients and then eventually we'll get something good out of it. Oh, it's at its limit. I mean, it's gonna make only 3. We can make... If we put 2 more, it makes more ingredients. But it needs to be very low ingredients, I guess. Yeah, we won't have the ability to do this. So let's cut down... Let's cut down something like this. No. Yeah, we can cut this. And we'll put in you. That'll make 4. Actually, it makes 4 regardless, doesn't it? I'll make 5. And then we can brew this. Seven, 4 hours. Alright. Alright, so let's check what any potions we are missing from our equipment list. So let's go here. So, I wish I could organize these because these are sort of like the ones that I can't actually select. But we have health potion. There is a total of 16 potions here, right? But I have 2 hidden away. So I have 16 potions, 18 potions, or 18 slots. But there's a total of 24 of them, so I actually, there's no way I'd have them all. But I am brewing them, right? Alright, so let's deduct things that we do not have. So we don't have these 2 for sure. Definitely don't have 3, 4. So it's probably that I just don't have these. I'll leave this potion cauldron unused for now, and I guess we'll move on. When those are brewed, we will be ready. Alright, let's travel. Gonna get to Saffron to buy our upgrade. Because I think now we will be able to buy our final upgrade using these 2 last fuels. Saffron, are we besties? Are we like very good? There you go. I have obtained the final upgrade for my shop, so that's good. Now we will give you all the ingredients that we need, because we are not going to use any of them anymore. We won't be able to rank up with you this day, so there's a possibility that Saffron doesn't get upgraded. Go in peace. Oh, we can actually expand, so I guess there's stuff that we haven't even found and given them. There you go, Quinn. We are gonna gift you some Slim. The highest quality of Slim we can find. Or flesh. That's the highest quality Slim we can do. It won't rank up to 10 though, so we may not have you as a friend either. Let's go to Mint. Smell you later. So Mint is our first possibility of a rank 10, so we may as well do it. See what happens. You don't even have to ask. Or, you don't even have to ask. It was an Irish accent. So, I owe you an apology, and a thank you. Basically, I should probably throw a whole parade in your honor at this point. I mean, because of the speed potions, it was nothing. I just wanted to provide you with an edge out there. Or, I just wanted to provide you with an edge. I'm thinking both Irish. Oh god, that's not a good... An edge that was handcrafted with love, just for you. No legendary weapons required, and no thanks necessary. As for an apology, what would you even be sorry about? All the walloping. Self-pity's not a good look in an aspiring hero. Well, I can agree. In that case, that of an aspiring hero who's accomplished as much as you have. Thanks, but I don't think I've accomplished all that much yet. Sure you have. Think about it. In your quest for the artifact, you've forged where other heroes feared to tread. You've vanquished monsters, confronted dragons, solved riddles, navigated mazes, and scaled mountains. And I have a good authority that you did all of this, while saving a lot of pirates from a lot of trees. Sylvia, I think you're determined to make me blush so hard my head bursts into flames. Can we sneak out of here? I don't want any witness around when I combust. Okay. The weather is pleasant down by the water, and the children frolic in the surf. But it's obvious to Sylvia that Mint's eyes are drawn to the Kraken skull sitting ominously in the shallows. Good view of the Kraken skull from here. Yeah, as trophies go, it's hard to beat. Heroes are always comparing trophies, you know. We all want tangible proof of what we've accomplished. That was sort of my whole thing with wanting a legendary weapon. I wanted something I could point to and say, see, I'm worthy. I'm surrounded by people I idolize, Sylvia. The imposter syndrome is real. You might not have found your weapon, but you proved yourself worthy along the way. Right now, hearing you say that, I believe it. But will I believe it tomorrow? Will I believe it the next time a monster gets the drop on me? Or I trigger a trap? Or I oversleep? Believing in yourself is hard. It takes work. Daily, active work. Oh, Min may have had depression, and we're trying to cure her of depression, or at least try to relieve her of the symptoms of depression. Honey, it's easy for me to believe in you. It's the easiest thing in the world. Sylvia, I don't know what I did to deserve a friend like you. Honestly, you're just the best. I can't promise all my doubts are laid to rest, but I promise I'll try not to be so hard on myself. Instead of chasing validation, I'm going to celebrate all the things I do know, things I know I do well. Hugging, for instance. I'm telling you, Sylvia, I give the best hugs in the guild. Hugging? Really? It's a skill, Sylvia. A skill I've honed over the years of near perfection. Huh. Well, I guess I should be the judge of that, though, right? Bring it in, bud. You're worthy of this, and so am I. Aw. There you go. Screenshot time. Damn, I didn't get to do a screenshot. Apply Fortitude for 2 turns. That was a nice little gesture. Ivreek's matched relationship with Mint. Woo, we did it. Now I'll never talk to you again. You are worthless to me. Worthless. Alright, we need to give you Essence, or Pure Mana, I guess. Hey, we can rank up with Sid. I'd love to catch up. So this is our romantic partner, so let's see how that changes. Sylvia, I do have a rave review for you. Those potions you gave me were everything. Like a cure for the stage fright, writer's block, and the blues all at once. I'm so glad you're feeling better. More than a little, to be honest. I'm feeling inspired all over again. And not a minute too soon. I was just too quick to give up on writing. That's obvious to me now, between the faith you've shown in me. And in an interaction I just had with a few new fans. Did they ask you for did they ask for your autograph? Although, you must be kind of used to that by now. It's true, I've signed a lot of autographs in my day. And the longer I'm in Rafta, the more people figure out that Sid and Sidriel are one and the same. So, when I got my busking corner earlier, and a small group of people had gathered around, I assumed they'd figure it out, that they were there to see the international pop star Sidriel. But they were there to see me, the real me. Sid, the humble bard, with a song about everyday hero. I guess one of them had been in the audience the night I debuted my new song. It made such an impression on her, she brought her friends along to see me play. Aww. Sid, that's awesome. Yeah, it felt pretty awesome, to be honest. They didn't want to ask me to play the crowd pleasers. They didn't request the hits. They didn't even ask for my autograph. They were just there for my music. And when the performance was over, they promised to come back for more. I'm not surprised. You're so talented, Sid. Thanks, but we both know I'm taking a risk here. It's scary making a big changes at this stage in my career. I've been so afraid of taking the wrong steps that I basically stopped moving altogether. Talking to those people, playing my music for them on the side of the road, it was exactly what I needed. It's a reminder that I should be brave enough to follow my instincts. A lot of people won't get far, or won't get what I'm trying to do, and that's okay, because the ones who do, they're the ones I'm writing for, Sylvia. The people who need to themselves reflected in art. The bard of the common folk, huh? I like that. I like it too, quite a bit. Say, you want to get out of here? Let's stretch our legs. Let's stretch our legs, indeed, Sid. So, how's it feel being a singer-songwriter? Well, it feels pretty great at the moment. I've still got a lot of work ahead of me, though. You're off to a good start. Thanks, although I can't take all the credit for that. And I have a confession to make. Syl, the subject of my ballad? It's you. Oh no, that's so corny. Oh, that's so goddamn corny. But I guess it makes sense. These two are the corniest, gayest couple I've ever seen. What? Really? I thought you might have guessed by now. I mean, when I asked you who I should write about, you suggested an underdog, and you're the scrappiest underdog I know. Here, I'll sing a few bars. The odds were against her, yeah, right from the start. She had next to nothing, just her love for the art. She had no great powers, just natural charm. Soon patrons were dazzled, curmudgeons disarmed. Fear, though, would find her, it gnawed at her will. She doubled her prowess, she doubted her skill. Yet hark, she had allies, and one steadfast friend, a bard with a voice and as bright as a wren. Bum 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 bum. The challenges came, but none found her lacking. She settled her debts, she sent the rivals packing. And when the days came for one final bout, she banished her worry, she conquered her doubt. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. In truth was no contest, but instead a rout. There was a little more. Oh god, it ends there? Okay. There was a little more, but you get the idea. Wow, Sid, I'm so flattered. You're really paying attention, haven't you? I told you before, Syl. You inspire me. I meant that literally. Listen, I'm surrounded by so-called heroes all day, every day, and a lot of them are genuinely heroic. But they're not exactly toiling away without recognition, praise, and glory are baked into the gig. And then I looked at you, all you have accomplished in a short time here. And I thought, there's an unsung hero. There's someone who deserves some recognition. I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything. I just thought your story might inspire others the way it inspired me. My situation has been so stressful. I'm not sure I ever thought of it as inspirational, though. A real hero wouldn't, would they? I'm glad to be able to share the success with you, Sylvia. And what's more, I'm immensely proud to be your girl. Ooh. I think I know what they're gonna be doing tonight. Do you think you know what they're gonna be doing tonight? Some would say you have the best seats in the house. But hey, when do I get to hear the rest of the song? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure it's totally finished. I mean, we don't know how your story ends. Wow, that's some pressure. I guess I better stick the landing. I have faith in you, and whatever happens, I'll be right there with you. And I'll be singing your praises to the very end. Well, why don't you come over here then? So I'll really give you something to sing about. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be okay? Aw. Well, there's another... I guess I didn't have time for a screenshot, but they had a nice intimate moment there. Increase the patience by 4. Can only play the patience currently at 1. It's not terrible, I guess. You researched the Mac's relationship with Sid. Would it be weird to serenade me right now? A little bit. Just a tiny little bit. I think you're at 8, so you need a gift to be able to go further. So the funny thing is if we give all the adventurers the maximum positive relationship, it would be funny. Okay, what is the highest amount of this? It's this one. Sure, pull up a seat. I'll pull up a seat. Always good to see you. Forgot how nice it is to have a friend, really. Otherwise, I'd have made the effort sooner. Yeah, not half bad, is it? It's especially good to know I have someone I can trust. Someone I can call on in times of need. That's so sweet. I can almost overlook the fact that you were clearly talking to ask about a favor. That's obvious, huh? Of course, I gestured to a box tucked beneath the seat. Within the box is a bed of straw, a small bowl of seeds, and a bird. It looks like Sylvia. What she's sure is a glint of malice. Is that a pet? Because... I think it hates me. I think it hates me. And it looks like it wants to kill me. Animals don't hate, Sylvia. That's a human foible. Although it's entirely possible that it wants to eat you. It's a spewjaw, named for its projectile spit. I'll consider myself warned. People hunt these birds because the stiff feathers make an excellent fletching. And hunters tend to kill their quarry. Easier that way. Easier for hunters, I mean. It's sort of a bummer for the birds. You've found a better way? I have, although it requires an extra set of hands. One of us needs to massage the bird, while the other one very carefully removes the appropriate feathers. I hate to impose, but you're the best friend I've got. And you're the only one in the whole island who might be willing to help. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not trying to weasel out of this or anything. But haven't you made any friends in the guild? You've been here for a while now. Funny you should mention it. Was a time not too long ago I would have said I didn't have much common with anyone here. Nor any need to seek common ground. I aim to keep my head down and do my job, and I did it just fine on my own. And now? Now, I suppose, I've developed an interest in socializing. That's your influence. You've reminded me there are benefits to running around in a pack. Benefits? Like someone to massage a murder bird? That, sure. But there are intangible benefits, too. If you were my only if you were the only friend I've ever had, I would have considered myself lucky. But lately I find myself thinking of the companionship of my peers. I watch the ease in which they gather, like rot flies congregating upon a carcass, and I envy it. Hard to know where to start, though. I'm sure I haven't come across as approachable here. Well, I wouldn't compare anyone to a rot fly, not the way starting a conversation anyway. But otherwise, the first step of making friends is just be open with it. So in that sense, you already made progress. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll soon surround myself by new friends, like a unicorn in heat. In the meantime, we should take care of the spew job before it calls for reinforcements. You know what they say, birds of a feather eviscerate together. I'm gonna press X to doubt. Press X to doubt on that one. What exactly have I signed on for? Don't worry, I've got your back. And your hazard pay. Increase the cost of adventures by 80%. Oh, so we won't be able to get level 9. Because we only have level 7 with him. Hey, I'll take it. Had a feeling. Now, how thick are those gloves of yours? Because you should expect quite a bit of pecking. Fantastic. Okay, well. So we are not going to be able to finish Corsac, because Corsac is going to be stuck at 8. But we probably can get him. He just needs a flower. What's the biggest flower we got, actually? It is this. The Orchid of the Witch Queen. That is enough to rank up. So we can do that. Then we can check around for the rest of them. So you're just stuck at 8. So I guess we will rank up with you. As a matter of fact, I have news. Oh wait. As a matter of fact, I have news. Sylvia, it was so kind of you to donate these potions. I'm including them as prizes as part of a new Hero of the Month program. And if that goes well, I'll be buying more from you for future months. I guess it pays to be generous. Well, it certainly got me thinking about how nice it would be to have that sort of control over my business dealings. You didn't have to ask anyone's permission to make a donation. You didn't have to justify your decision with your stakeholders. Well, I did have to get dirty looks from the owl. But hey, a Hero of the Month program sounds like a good way to boost the morale. Oh, that's the barest tip of the iceberg. I'm making some changes around here. Big ones. You see, I realized something. In all our discussions of how we might make this organization better for our heroes, I was towing the company line. Even when my heart was with the heroes, my head was caught up on a certain way of thinking, an old way of thinking. It's the old ways that are broken. We need new ideas, new paradigms. Hence the big change you mentioned? That's right. And those changes start with the dissolution of the guild. Dissolution? You heard me. Effective immediately. The Heroes Guild is no more. Okay, maybe this is a negative thing we've done. And in its place, it shall rise the Heroes Guild. ... I just realized it's probably confusing without seeing it spelled out. But there's an apostrophe now. Still confusing. At its heart, it's a simple idea. Rafta's Heroes Guild has always been part of a large organization, a franchise beholden to the main chapter back home. But this particular chapter is a risky venture by modern standards. The guild of the mainland are a well-oiled mechanism. Out here, everything is less predictable and more dangerous. So my family feels they've put much more into Rafta's guild than they've gotten out of it. They've gotten so far as to call it a money pit. So, I offered to take it off their hands. So now, you're in charge? Yes. And no. I'm writing a new charter, one that will transform our little clubhouse into a non-profit operation. The value that the heroes generate will be funneled directly back into the organization and into their pockets. As for the question of who's in charge, if I've learned anything in recent days, it's the limits of my own perspective. We'll be holding elections soon to determine who will join me in a leadership council. By electing and empowering representatives from their own ranks and establishing a system of checks and balances, the heroes can rest assured that my personal blind spots won't overcome the systematic blind spots capable of impeding the organization as a whole. So we're creating a democratic system. I mean, I'm okay with that. Wow, that sounds like you actually did it. You solved all the guild's problems. Well, not all our problems. My chambers are still drafty, and the lack of natural light in the morning is just abysmal. Still, I'm surprised your family agreed to this, even if the guild isn't as lucrative as they hoped. It's obviously generating revenue. And as unique as Raftai is, there's potential for this chapter to be massively profitable down the line. The truth is, they didn't just hand it over. They are business folk after all. But I wanted to convince them that the guild's prospective earnings were somewhat less than the value of my inheritance. So I'm officially out of the will. My monthly stipend is a thing of the past. You mean you're broke now? For the time being. But I still think I can come out ahead in this negotiation. This guild is going places, Sylvia. And I and my heroes now stand to benefit directly from the hard work we put in. Plus, my mother still intends to send regular care package, so my hair care regiment at least will not suffer in the meantime. Whew! I feel good about this, Sylvia. It's the start of a whole new way of doing things. Heroes Guild that is for the heroes and by the heroes. I can go with the sentiment. Hence the apostrophe. Exactly. You see? It's not just a flashy change. But enough shop talk. Surely, come. Let's make the most of our time. Well, I'm happy for you there, Baptiste. Baptiste leads Sylvia down the water, where they once again have a view of the Kraken skull. He considers it quietly, thoughtfully, as if it were an artwork in a museum. Artwork he was sure to hold some obscure secret significance. Ah, that skull does loom large, doesn't it? As monuments go, it's a little morbid. But it's a good reminder where we've been, and what awaits us in the end. I'm happy that, between those points, our two paths converged. Your friendship has always been a guide and light in my life of late. Truly, I had been stumbling in the dark. You helped me make sense of my new surroundings, and you helped me refine my purpose. You helped me too. It's good of you to say so, and I trust our partnership shall continue to thrive in the years to come. You know, now that I think about it, you're quite fearless, Sylvia, cool under pressure, and honorable too. The Heroes Guild could use a recruit like you. You must be joking. Ha, you know me well, and I'm glad that you do. Thanks ever so much for being the rarest of creatures. A true friend. Aww. Raise inches by 10. Remove all catch for all the customer buffs. That's not too bad. You reach the max relationship with Baptiste. Thick as thieves. So we get an achievement for gathering 3 people. I think we need another one for 7, which we don't know if we will make. I don't think we'll make it. But that is 3 people. We can do 4. And then we can try to get the pirates as well. That will make 4. We want to get Roxanne if possible, but we want to check on everybody. Fare thee well. I guess the issue is that we wanted to give it to people that had... I've got enough crap, thanks. Okay, well, I guess I don't give you shite. Shiza. I'll give you Shiza, is what I'm going to give you. Okay, we can rank up with you, so we don't really need to rank up further. Can we rank up further with Saffron? Nope, she doesn't want any gifts. We can give a gift to Luna, pretty sure, because Luna itself can't take any, or Luna herself probably would enjoy some nice little fruits. So we can rank up with her. We might not, but we can. So we got 3 down. We got 5 more cycles. We are stuck at 8 with you. I don't know if we'll be able to finish you. We got the sacrifice needed for this. Okay, so you're gonna stay at 8. You're gonna stay at 8. Huh. So the problem is that we don't have him enough, that we haven't given him enough attention to be able to get the maximum level. So the next person we can do will also need to have maximum level. Okay, well you're already at maximum. Alright, let's become a pirate. Rank up.
Always time for a blood brother.
Alright, it's time to become pirates. You know, I'm wishing we had some sort of secret handshake. Although you don't have a tail, so that would sort of limit what we can do.
Don't feel bad, Sylvia. I knew once a pirate who lost his tail in battle, and he got along just fine. Until he lost his balance and fell overboard.
Thanks, Pepper. I'll be extra careful. The potions you set aside look legit. You ready to do this? Don't ask. Let's just get over this before I lose my nerve. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You, Sylvia, have a lot of nerve. I meant that as a compliment. Not sure it came out sounding that way, though. Salt and Pepper creep over the very edge of the dock. Sylvia follows, peering into the glistening water. If anything lurks beneath the surface, it remains out of sight. Here we are, as close as a landlubber can get to the great god of the sea. Oh, great Katuna, we got offerings. Large one.
Salt, hold on. You've proven your fearlessness many times over Sylvia, but I know you must have doubts over this.
It's a little hard to wrap my hand around. I mean, I work so hard on these potions. They could be worth some real gold.
Are you really working for the gold, though, or what the gold represents? Money is precious, but only because people decided it would be. It has no intrinsic value. You can't eat it. You can't love it. Not really. And there's so much in the world that doesn't have intrinsic value. Real, true worth.
Ain't that a truth? Like jewelry!
No, Salt. You know what I mean. I mean friendship. A dry spot in the sun to lay your head. A beating heart and working lungs. Money can help with some of that, but only so much. And this is our way of showing that the world what we really truly care about. Here, we draw a line in the sand, and we say, we do not desire wealth for the sake of wealth. We desire family, health, laughter, and love.
Okay, this is definitely not a common pirate that I know of.
We ask humbly to receive all the wonders we cannot buy. And these are the blessings that Katuna may bring us, if he deems it worthy.
I don't know about all that. I just throw the valuables in the water because it keeps the hurricanes away. Everyone knows that. It's science. Alright, I'm convinced. Not about the hurricane thing, obviously. I mean the other stuff. Sylvia holds her potion in her hands. They're good potions, and she's getting pretty good at selling them. What if these two concoctions are the difference between paying her debt or losing everything? They are not. You're good. You're good, Sylvia. Throw them out. But it's too late to back out now. And something in Pepper's words ring true. Perhaps this small act of defiance will show the universe what really matters to her. Hey, nice throw, Sylvia. You're good. You got a good arc on that. And the splash.
Katuna would be pleased.
Yeah, he will. I got a feeling. You got good stuff coming your way, Sylvia. Starting now, in fact. I talked it over Pepper and... well... geez, I don't know how to say this without sounding stupid. Pepper, help me out.
Sylvia, would you like to pet us?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes.
Because we would like that.
Boy, would I? Come here, you crazy cats. Aw. You get to pet the cats. You've learned something new. Carpe diem. Raise interest for 7 for every card prior to this one in the current turn. Close sale. Ooh, that is really good. That is like a really good card. Like that is a card that really fits the current strategy that I do. You have reached the max level relationship with Salt and Pepper. Nice. max relationship. Alright, we are done. We can't really give any more relationship. I guess we can go to Roxanne just to make sure that we give her a gem if we haven't already. Alright, and to the final day. Good luck, you'll need it. So we got 4 true friends. I'm excited as a kid on Katuna's Eve. Well, I've just thrown a gift to Katuna to give good luck, so I think we're doing okay. High cost of magic. Increased value for tonics, increased value for enhancers, increase in customers. I mean, money isn't going to be a concern for us, but, I mean, I appreciate it. I'm not going to brew anything. I feel like I don't really need to brew anything, and if I do, I can always reset back to the day. I think I have 1 request still doing. Potion will be more valuable. The potion will be more valuable. I mean, it's already super valuable if you think about it. Custom orders. Turn in. Fire tonic. Ice tonic. Shit. Okay. Really no point in brewing, because, you know, it's not like we're going to do anything with it. No point in aging anything, no point in brewing anything. We're basically done. The game is done. We literally have said, game, don't worry about it. We're good. All these resources and everything we got, nah. We'll be good. You know what these slimes are going to get? They're going to cannibalize. They're going to get to eat Slime Lord. Where's the slimes? You all good sirs get gold. Gold slimes. Usually the purple slime doesn't get anything. And because you've been all so good slimes, you'll get Manic Conflagration or whatever it's called. May you enjoy the feast of slimes. They'll get to poop gold. They're my gold poop nuggets. Okay, well, I guess we could check our deck, but we won't. We'll do that in the competition, I guess. So we're done with 3 of you. I know that I can't get to you to the maximum. I know that I've gotten you, so Roxanne, I guess you're the next one. Hopefully you're the next one, because otherwise... Alright, so we need the most expensive gem that you can get. Is that enough to get you? Oh, it isn't. Okay, so we may have to come back to you to do that. So we can definitely do... We do Quinn. Don't die out there. No promises. So he's also not available. I guess you were paying attention. I guess I was. Okay, so we can rank up with you, which is good. So let's rank up with our Mr. Quinn. So, did you get the potions?
Yeah. I don't know if giving stuff away for free is a great business model, Sylvia, but I don't mind reaping the benefits. And this combo you come up with could be just the thing to give my powers a boost.
That's the idea.
But range is half the problem, the other is precision. And I think I've figured out something that can help me with that. Here's the thing. Clairvoyance is sort of a catch-all term. It covers a range of abilities. I'm thinking my deal is, more accurately, telemetry. It relies on associations between an item and a place, or person.
So it's not entirely random then?
Right. I eat squidbine, I see mer person who harvested it. I start washing stuff down with your potions, I see you. And now, I've just gotten my hands on some grapes, the same variety as my parents grow.
So if you eat them, maybe you'll get a glimpse of your parents?
It's a theory, anyway. And there's only one way to test it.
So you're gonna do it? Right now?
I mean, may as well. You want to stick around?
Sure, of course.
Cool. Here goes. I see them. It's working. Wow.
What do you see?
I see my mother. Her hair is shorter, but it's definitely her. She's having a cocktail. My father is grooming the ferret? Wait, what? You're grooming a ferret?
Why do you even groom a ferret for?
They're just living their lives. As if nothing were wrong. As if their only child hadn't run the heck away from them.
Oh, Quinn, I'm sorry. That really stinks. I know you must have hoped. What can I do? Are you okay? Say something.
Meh. To be honest, I expected this.
You must be so disappointed, though.
Yeah. Of course I am. But this is who they are, Sylvia. It's who they've always been. And it's not me who needs to change. I have days where I forget that. Bad days where I get caught up in a wishful thinking. But the bad days aren't so bad lately. Because I've got you now. And you're plenty.
Aw, is he trying to flirt with me?
Too much sometimes.
Don't ever change, Quinn. I mean it.
I don't plan on it. But it's kind of alright being out of my comfort zone sometimes. I'm glad I didn't push you away. I mean, I tried. But you're stupid stubborn, Sylvia.
I just had a feeling we'd make a good team. I also have a feeling that we would be really truly excellent at hugging.
You've gone too far, Sylvia. I'm quickly rethinking don't push her away stance.
Sorry, Quinn. This is happening.
Oh, what the hell.
Aw. They get a hug.
Take it or leave it. Raise interest to the next level. Ignores effect customer shields. Close sale.
Huh.
Isn't too bad, actually.
You reach max relationship with Quinn. Woo woo.
Alright, well, that's another person that we got full relationship with. Let's go do Muktuk and then Saffron. We'll do Saffron first. I sure do hope that you want this good old plant that has a lot of megamins. I'm so pleased you knew it wasn't my mind. And rank up. It's good to see you're here. So, did you get the resistant tonics? I did. Thank you. I wasn't sure what to use them for.
Here, follow my lead.
Sylvia takes one of the potions in her hand and she waits until Saffron holds the other. Sylvia unstoppers the bottle and she breathes deeply into the potion's vapors. Then she dumps the contents upon the grass. I don't think I understand.
It's sort of a symbolic gesture. Let me explain. As you probably know, the tonics are popular with heroes because of the protection they provide against monsters and environmental hazards. But they're only useful under specific circumstances. Being fireproof won't help you if you're struck by lightning, for example.
I'm with you so far.
Well, the way I see it, guarding yourself against heartbreak is sort of similar. A person can keep their guard up, can try to shield herself from ever feeling loss. But that only leaves you vulnerable to isolation, loneliness, which, if you think about it, is just heartbreak by another name.
Well, how about that? Here I've been lecturing you on the importance of mindfulness, and you go and show me how attentive and thoughtful a person can be. I'd say as the student has surpassed the teacher, and then some. So then, should I...
Go ahead, uncork the bottle. Take a moment to engage your senses. You might catch a note of cedar, cherries, or that slime that grows between the news toads. Now, whenever you're ready, show the world you're ready to live dangerously.
Saffron contemplates the potion's aroma for a long moment, and then, with a girlish giggle, she turns the bottle upside down.
You went for it. I was afraid you'd think it was too wasteful.
Wasteful? I'm pretty sure I just made this particular patch of grass frost-resistant. Besides, a moment shared with you could never be considered wasteful. I should have realized from the start.
The walls I'd put up, they never stood a chance against you. I have been known to break down barriers, and also wine glasses. I've got big hands. You definitely do, Sylvia. And a big heart. And it's that spirit of big-heartedness that I like to show something to you. It's a photoglyph of my adventuring party. I've been carrying it around with me for 20 years now. In all that time, I never showed it to anyone. I could hardly look at it myself. But I'm ready to look at it again. And I'd like to share it with you. Saffron holds this photo so Sylvia can see it. Despite its age, its edges are sharp. It's been cared for. Interesting. So we see a cat person, we see a fish person, we see a walrus person, we see a bunch of humans. Saffron is the one with the hat, that hasn't changed. Don't know what that person is. The one with the little tree on the side. I think that's... okay, so we have a Luna-like creature that I don't know what their name is. And we have a slime person in the distance. Surprisingly, this party doesn't have a lot of humans. Or if it does, it only has one person holding an amulet. There's an archer, but that archer doesn't look human. Or maybe it is. Hard to tell. Sylvia's eyes immediately land on the image on Saffron. Then her gaze drifts over the other unfamiliar faces. There they are, just as I remember them. Lore Master Lauren, with his tusks in the book. Sugar the Scallywag, mugging for the camera. Look at Shally's eyes. You see that fierceness? She was our healer. But she fought as hard as any of us. And then there's Silky the Swordmaster, our four-armed father figure. He thought only of keeping us safe. I wish I could have known them. I wish so too. But maybe, in a way, you can still get to know them. Through me. I'll share their stories. It's better than locking them away. It might hurt sometimes, but I know, now that I don't have to be alone with anyone, alone with that hurt. You don't. I'm here for you. That means more than I can say. And your friendship and your faith are great sources of comfort and of strength. And, hey, you're fun to be around, too. We do have fun, don't we? And if it's easy to have faith in you, you're stronger than you think. You know, I think you're right about that. No one is as strong all the time. It helps to know that when I'm feeling weak, I've got your back. After all, that's what hugs are for. Hug time. Tranquility. Discard all stress cards from your hand. Effects do not trigger. Decrease stress by 5 for each card discarded. That's not bad either. You've reached max relationship with Saffron. Alright, Saffron, it's been a pleasure. And now we'll go to Muktuk. Let's rank up. Muktuk, you're the only other person. I can go to Luna, but, you know, I don't really want to go to Luna.
Truly, Sylvia, you are at the height of your craft.
I'm guessing you like the potions?
Quite so. The taste was so pleasant, I could not help but lick my lips. But what's more, your potions bestowed me upon a sense of enlightenment, as if my third eye were pried open. I realized that the artist is ill-equipped to be his own critic, and so I had an idea, to place at my sled a box for comments. For I seek guidance, and while the ancestors may be silent, customers rarely are.
So what sort of things did people have to say?
Oh, I would not know. I have not yet mustered the courage to read the cards. Perhaps, since you are here... Sylvia, would you do me the honor of reading these missives?
Muktuk holds his breath as Sylvia takes up the first of several note cards. It's from Mint. She wrote, Muktuk, you're a lifesaver, and I mean that literally. Your repair work on my hammer looks gorgeous, and it withstood a bite attack from a full-grown prairie piranha. I don't know what that is, but she's clearly impressed, especially since you barely charge her for her work. Roxanne says your engraving tools keep the edge twice as long as anyone else's, and in her words, she's been around the block a few times. Saffron claims the trees weep in the vicinity of Muktuk's crafted axe. Oh god. And I'm not sure that's totally relevant, but Quinn says Boxer loves gnawing on that weird sculpture you abandoned.
Sylvia, I do not know what to say. This is...
Are you alright?
All right is deeply insufficient to describe what I'm feeling. Such an outpouring of respect and admiration I would have never imagined.
Yeah, that 5-star reviews would make me cry too.
You joke, I think. But you know the depth of the meaning of this. We toil, all of us, because we must work to put food on the tables and a roof over our heads. And for some of us, the work is also a calling. A roof is necessary, but it is a fulfillment we crave. To know my work is appreciated on this level, to know that the others see the value in my labor, this is a gift unlike any other.
To be fair, I've been saying this stuff all along.
I thought you were just being kind. And you are kind, Sylvia. Your support has been of utmost significance to me. Were I to have the encouragement and adulation of all of Rafta behind me, it would mean nothing without you here beside me. Come, if you are in agreement, I should like to return to our special place.
Okay, don't say it like that. Just don't say it like that.
The waters of the bay are still. The beach is empty. In the quiet, the great statue of Maven seems more imposing than before. There she is. Just like...
Wait, that was Muktuk saying it, not the narrator. That may be actually a flaw of the game.
There she is, just as we left her. And just as she will be for years to come. You don't realize, don't you, that the statue will outlast us both? Long after we are ash, she will continue her silent vigil.
Oh, I don't know. There's always a chance that an earthquake could take her out.
Or that the people might bring her down, yes? That one day they may tire of a reminder of a dark past? I suppose this is a lesson that the sand taught us. While our works may indeed outlive us, nothing is forever. We all wish to leave our mark on this world, not just artists, everyone. For me, there is an added pressure of my pilgrimage. In order to complete it as it is intended, as it always had been done, I must craft a work of singular beauty and undeniable greatness. A masterpiece!
Well, I mean, Muktuk, you are definitely a masterpiece on those nipples.
I have it in me, this I know, but in the meantime, there is the other purpose of my pilgrimage, to force connections, and to aid those who may benefit from my skills. And I enjoy this very much, a union of form and function, the betterment of daily life through master craftsmanship. Art helps people. Perhaps that is not so insignificant.
It sounds awfully impressive to me.
I am glad you think so. I can only hope that the ancestors agree.
Did they speak to you?
Though I strain to listen, I have yet to hear their words. And yet, there is something there. Their presence is unmistakable. Their ancestors are with me, Sylvia, and they have filled me with the full conviction that they are pleased with my path and my progress upon it.
That's great news.
Indeed. Yet it is no excuse to sit idle and twiddle our flippers. There is much to be done, for we are, all of us, building this place together.
I mean, I'm not really building anything, but sure.
Rafta itself is the great work of many hands, and I am one so honored to work beside you in this great endeavor.
I feel the same way. Life in Rafta has been challenging, but having you on my side made it less scary, and a lot more fun. And I think you and me, and this whole town are just getting started.
Then let us anticipate great things in our future. But let us appreciate this moment, for we will not fail to see the beauty of all that is around us. And in the spirit of appreciating beautiful things, I should like to sculpt you, Sylvia, if you would allow it.
What? Here? Now?
Why not? The light is exquisite. My spirits are high.
I mean, it is afternoon, but sure.
And I think neither of us could ask for better company, eh? Tell me true.
All right, I'm game. What do I do?
It's easy. Just stand very, very still. But first, I should like to give you a hug. Affection for my subject is an important part of my process.
I thought you never asked, you big softy. Aw. You've learned something new. Conviction. Apply conviction to only apply it as an opener. Doubles the interest applies during the next interest raising card. So it's for big cards, I guess. If you use a lot of big cards, it's good. You have reached max relationship with Muktuk. I also got an achievement. Peas in a pod. Alright, so let's see if we can get Roxanne to like us a little bit more, enough to get her final thing. We will hang out for a card game. I can spare. Roxanne produces a deck of cards, but she shuffles in an effortless and intimidating display of dexterity. She grins at Sylvia as she deals. There's something wolf-like in that grin. Although Roxanne promises to go easy on her, Sylvia's clearly out of her league. Here, why don't I give you some pointers? It's not so much about the luck of the draw. It's more about how many aces you can hide in your bustier. Sylvia feels a little closer and mildly less stressed. And we can. Okay, this is the final rank up. On the last day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a busty succubus. Sylvia, I must tell you, your gift put a smile on my face. As a former fox shin marker, I know of valuable tonics when I see them. I wanted to make a gesture. I know you're probably not going to the radioactive wastelands anytime soon, but now you could if you wanted to. That was sort of my point. No worries, Pocky. I apparently at some point I must have removed you. I occasionally do like filters, and apparently I've lost you at some point. It scared you while you were doing your thing? Well, hopefully you were just doing some preemptive streaming, or like preparing yourself for stream, I take it? Well, glad to see you stopping by the way. I'm just here doing the finale of Potionomics. But now you could if you wanted to, and that was sort of my point. Your future is wide open, Roxanne, even if you struggle through a bit of red tape to reach it. And on that subject, you're here just in time for a bit of celebration. What are we celebrating? Did you get some good news? I don't know if I'd call it news. Rafta's business bureau merely confirmed, in the form of a graded exam, that I'm a brilliant businesswoman with a prosperous career ahead of me. You did it? You got it? Oh, I've got it all right. My business license is printed, certified, and being framed as we speak. I have sprung from the diamond inlaid frame because there's a time and place for subtlety, and this is not it. Congrats, Roxanne. With a good friend, you managed to go all the way and actually stop being a scammer. Roxanne, this is amazing. Congratulations. I knew you could do it, and without resorting to blackmail. You didn't resort to blackmail, right? Sylvia, I find your lack of faith strangely gratifying, actually. Guess I've got still a bit of bad girl swagger if you have to ask me that. But no. I suppose I realized there was something more satisfying than having power over someone. The satisfaction of a job well done? The satisfaction of having power over someone and not needing to use or abuse it. Come on, let us move this celebration outdoors. Cool. It's funny. As much as I think of enclosed spaces as my natural habitat, I'm finding it increasingly necessary to seek out open spaces, to see the sky. I suppose change happens whether we court it or not. You made some big decisions lately, but you're still Roxanne. Still the perky, perfume wrecking ball who crashed into my shop not so long ago. I really did intend to destroy you, you know. I didn't care about you. Didn't stop to consider where you were coming from. All I knew was that you were in my space, and that the claws needed to come out. I'll always be fabulous, frankly, let's be real. But I have changed. I had to change in order to survive. You're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving. Hey, if this is okay. The joke about this line is that I've said this line too many times to coworkers, to people, in which it's like, I'll ask, how are you doing? Like, you know how you say about how are you doing? Are you surviving or are you thriving in a day? Or like whenever you're asking someone, you're just asking, how are you doing? And it's like, instead of asking, how are you doing? I ask people, are you thriving or are you surviving? And this is actually kind of it's a weird, inconsequential reference that this is actually from. Not that it was intended in any way, but it's funny. I might take some more time to get used to that idea, to stop looking over a shoulder and seeing enemies at every turn. But I've built something here that no one can take away from me, something legitimate and good. I didn't do it entirely my own, did I? You saw me at my most vulnerable, Sylvia, my most petty. And you extended a hand. A comically large hand. Wow, is everybody gonna insult her hands? Clownish, really. Ahem. Sorry, old habits. I'm grateful, Sylvia, and whatever changes come, you'll always be my dearest friend. Aw. That's a weird thing, but sure. Mass misdirection. Raise interest by 18. Apply mass direction. Close sale. Masks all push and debuffs and bad traits. That would be good if we had a lot of negatives, but we don't. We actually don't ever have any negatives. You have reached max relationship with Roxanne. Well, that is our last thing we can do here. We are done. And tomorrow is the contest. Good luck. You'll need it. Let's go into the finale, chaps. This is it. Tomorrow is the big day. Victory is within our grasp. Come out ahead in that competition and you'll be freed of debt. And I'll be free of feathers. Assuming you haven't decided to accept Robin's offer, of course. To throw the match, to take the money and leave me in the lurch. Which is an absurd idea. I know you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that, right? Relax, Oswald. We're in this together. And there is no turning back now.
Such resilience. If I'm honest, I find it fascinating. What's the secret to your resolve, Sylvia? In the face of such adversity, what makes you tick?
Well, right this very moment, I'm holding out for an apology.
From me, you mean? You know, I suppose I do owe you an apology, of sorts. It was wrong of me to suggest that you forfeit, to offer you a deal like I did. It's much better for things to play out this way, much better for the town to see me win against an opponent who's putting up a fight. It will make my victory all the more glorious.
Yeah, totally. Unless you lose, of course.
You really think you have a chance tomorrow? You really think? You really, truly believe it?
Burp. Okay, there's a theory I have for this. So you know how Maven is Maven? May uses 3 of the words from Maven. Is this the witch? Are you carrying the witch with you? Is that why you want the Maven Bloom? Because she's also transformed after Oswald's little stint? Who's to say?
Tell me then, Sylvia, on what exactly are you basing such confidence?
Well, that's easy. I've worked hard over the last 5 weeks. I've focused my craft and on learning of people around me. Among many things I've learned is this. I'm good at what I do. I believe in myself. And my friends believe in me too.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, look at this, look at this. I knew he was evil. I don't see what's so funny.
Do you listen to yourself? You're going to beat me? Me? With high self-esteem? And the power of friendship? You don't even seem to realize we're operating in completely different leagues here.
Yeah, sure. That was my last 4 competitors' thought, too. ...
All right, Sylvia. Fair enough. Maybe I ought not to underestimate you. But if you're right, if through some miracle things don't go my way in this competition, I have a trump card prepared. One you'll never see coming.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means tomorrow has only one possible outcome. And so, if I have as much riding on this contest as you claim, well, you may as well spending these next hours putting your affairs in order.
What a tool! Did I not say so from the start?
He's just trying to psych us out, same as all the other ones did. We should focus on what matters. Just think, if everything goes the way it should, you will be human again this time tomorrow.
And that's the debt I'll never be able to repay. But don't do this for me, Sylvia. Do it for yourself. You've come so far in such a short time, just to get out there and show this town what you can do.
I will show them what I can do.
This is it. This is it. This is it.
Dot, dot, dot. Here we go. The final day. The final competition. 50 days of potions are ending here. We are going to show them who's boss.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Here they are, the two giants of the local industry, two masters of their own craft. But only one can be crowned our winner. Only one can take the grand prize. Let's meet our stars. Taking the first podium today is so regal, he puts the king in potion making. He survived the worst of the world could throw at him. He came out of the other side with a smile on his face. And don't even get me started on those dimples. I am talking, of course, about Robin.
That's very kind, but if we could move this along...
Merp. At the podium number 2 is a woman who knows a thing or two about adversity herself. She's arrived on our shores with little more than her clothes on her back and a dream. In a matter of weeks, she's transformed her uncle's ramshackle potion shop into a reasonably successful ramshackle potion shop. Let's hear it. 3 cheers for Sylvia!
Hey, Robin. I respect you a lot, actually. This doesn't have to get personal.
Sorry, kid. They say you should never meet your idols. You should learn you should learn why.
Tensions are high. Don't make me come down there, kids. Wait, scratch that. It would be an honor to share the stage with 2 such titanic tycoons. Ta-da! It's me, Baptiste. From this vantage point, it'll be better to facilitate this contest. Now, it's true that I consider both contestants among my dearest friends. And who better? For it's their patronage and their precious coins that these contestants covet. This morning, I'm here to simply act as the voice of the people. Count on me to interpret the crowd's enthusiasm, or lack of thereof. In other words, audience, if you see something you like, make some noise.
The outcome is foregone conclusion. I know it. The crowd knows it.
It's a cute animation.
And May knows most of all.
To that, I can only say, let the battle begin!
Round 1, fight!
All right, Robin, are you ready to wow us all?
This one's an old family recipe. And the family in question is an ancient line of monarchs, magi, whose mastered forbidden arts ended in the Second Dark Age.
Consider me wowed. Audience, am I right to be impressed?
It's a decent price.
With a sum like that, I'd say you have some fans here today.
As it should be.
Sylvia, can you outdo him?
Radiation tonic, you say? If only I had... Oh, wait, I do have a radiation tonic that I can put in here. Is this the best one I have? I think it is. Submit. As leader of the Heroes Guild, you'll recognize how precious this potion really is.
That may in fact be true, however. This is a masterwork quality, no less. But what does the audience say? Is it a hit?
Ooh, 15%.
A fair assessment, as far as I can tell. But I'm sure you have more to say about it.
Time to haggle. Should I review my strategy? Yes. Yes, we have cards. You definitely review that strategy. Alright, so let's delete the entirety of our deck. So we are going to make the final deck. The deck that matters. And we are going to make it the same way that we were making every other deck before. And that is by making a lot of cards. So we can get 2 shield per card played this prior to this. So pivot is going to be good for defense. Because I feel like stress is going to be kind of important here. Sid is going to be okay, but that's mostly because Rhythm is a broken card. Improv is a great card to go also. Muscle Memory is good, but we have found that Carpe Diem is super good. We can only put one Carpe Diem. That's how good it is as a card. Additionally, we want to draw new cards. We want to have Press the Attack, because it's a good effect. Muktuk's ability is not bad. So Conviction is okay, but it's not the best. We won't use Seal anymore, because we have Carpe Diem. We will use Craftsmanship. Yeah, we use Craftsmanship because it actually is pretty good. Bravado is also pretty good because we just spam turns, right? We will have Ferocity of the Squirrel and 1 Adapt, so that way we can get rid of it if need be. What other bonuses we want? I think Blitz is good. We definitely want something that will remove stress. Serenity of Mind is going to be pretty good. Regulated Breeding is also going to be pretty good. Because our main strategy is to basically just stack this and Ferocity. And then just basically play our entire deck. Do you want to have Encore? We can have Rehearsed Line as a minor card, but I'm not sure if we want that. You could have Artistry. Apply Conviction can only be played as an opener. Problem is I don't want to use that as an opener card. Fortitude means the negates stress received from all sources. I mean, that basically means that we can't lose at all. We can remove all customer buffs just in case that there is something that is so against us that will affect us quite badly. Alright, we'll try this. I'm ready to prove my potion is better. Okay, well, we started with Carpe Diem, which is not ideal. Ferocity of the Squirrel is going to make this kind of good. How many indignities am I supposed to suffer? I mean, this will just be enough. I'm pretty sure this is enough. KO. I think I've heard enough. All right, and that was the worst potion, by the way. I started with the worst, and I only need to play 3 cards. An entire turns of cards. All right, I'm convinced. You have the better potion, Sylvia. Aha! Who's the underdog now?
What? Celebrating already? Rookie mistake. It's time I showed you the error of your ways. No thanks are necessary for the lesson. I'm going to enjoy this.
We'll have to see what happens next in round 2. Round 2. Fight. The anticipation is a lot to handle, Robin. Can you share us your next creation?
Among the nobles of the continent, this is by far the most popular cure for curses, and is good enough for them.
You know, I think my mother keeps one of these in her cupboard.
Smart woman. She'll live a long life free of jinxes, hexes, and ingrown toenails.
If it's good enough for mother, it's got to be worth something. But I suppose our audience will be the judge of that. What do they say? It's actually not that much. Ah, that's no paltry sum.
My heart goes out to you, Sylvia. You possibly can't measure up to that.
Really? You don't think I can measure up to that potion, huh? You definitely don't think I can measure up to that potion. Yeah, I guess this potion just will never reach this prize. Oof, definitely not. Forget the elitism. This is a curse cure for everybody. It's instantly identifiable, that's for sure. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check with the audience. What would they pay for this curse cure? 25%. Not bad. Robin has the edge, however. Care to set us straight? Time to haggle. Do I need to rethink my strategy? I'm ready. I think that wins. Automatically. Yeah, I didn't even have to do anything. He just wins. This is, again, a no victory contest in which I did nothing. All those cards, worthless. Doesn't matter. You can just make a better potion. Anyway. Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia. I did it. I did it. I won. Congrats, Sylvia. But, no, I... Hey, don't feel bad. You did a great job. Shake on it. I guess we're just laughing madly now. Oh, he died. Robin? Oh no, it was her all along. What is happening now? You think you've surprised? I prepared for this outcome. I've never really thought it would come to this. Who are you? What did you do to Robin? Haven't you figured it out by now? Robin is no more than a marionette. A pretty puppet that has allowed me to live amongst you unsuspected. I am the true power here, the rightful mistress of all that I survey. I am Maven. Maven? Wait, Maven the Witch Queen? You're alive? And you're a lizard? I didn't realize you were a lizard. What a twist! Hold on to your seats, everybody, or else proceed swiftly to the nearest exit. Laugh it up, fools! This scaly resemblance is only temporary. The world has long thought me dead, but I survived, and the time is nigh for my glorious return. I shall take back all that is rightfully mine, starting with the restoration of my true, proper form. Still don't understand. What happened to you? The band of Eotic heroes, the ones who came to slay me, they botched the job, but the dolts managed to blow up my laboratory in the attempt. The resultant explosion irradiated the land, and I changed into this. Lucky for me, Squire Boy was there. My powers are limited in my current undignified state, but they were more than sufficient to take control of him. I seized his mind on the day, and I've rarely let go since. No one questioned the feel-good story of a boy who triumphed over the wicked witch queen, nor did they bat an eye for his harmless little pet. Then you've been hiding in plain sight all along? And what a trial it has been, steering Robin around, making him smile, wave and fraternize, amass power and wealth, but slowly, too slowly. And then Baptiste goons managed to procure a sample of Maven Bloom, perhaps the last of its kind. Once I get my hands on it, once I have my cure, my long exile will be at last over, and I won't have to tolerate your half-twits anymore. You realize this half-wit just beat you pretty resoundingly. Yes, that's inconvenient, isn't it? Fortunately, I have a backup plan. My mental magics aren't what they used to, but over the years, every ounce of power I could spare has gone into this crystal. I've saved up enough energy to charge the outcome of our little contest by forcing you to see things my way. You mean... Prepare to forfeit, Sylvia. In another moment. Wait, this is the weirdest use of your mind magic. If you have that, why don't you just literally get Sylvia, let either of them win, and just mind control the other one? It will literally be the only thing on your mind. Well, great, I'm totally screwed. Except, ever since coming to Raft, I faced up against one blowhard after another. I always come up on top. I don't have mind control magic or a mystic gem, but all the same, these days, people changing their minds is what I do. So how do I convince Maven to not zap me? I've got it. I guess I can't win. I don't have a chance. Since you're no good cheater with bad breath. I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. I won't be dissuaded by your petty taunts, nor pathetic appeals for fairness. No surprise there. I mean, you're trying to cheat all along, haven't you? Sylvia shows no signs of backing down. Someone pass the popcorn. You tried to steal the Maven Bloom from the guild hall. You tried to bribe me into forfeiting. And when you realized you couldn't buy or steal your way out of facing me today, you showed up with a magical trump card. Obviously, it all adds up to, Maven. You're afraid of me. Oh, snap! I think you've been afraid of me ever since the first competition. It explains why you've been dropping in on me. That's absurd. Me? Afraid of you? Pah! I dropped in on you in a sense of morbid curiosity. Honestly, the sight of you is a little sad in that sad little slant light shop. I couldn't fathom how you managed to make it as far as you did. I thought you must have had some secret, some trick. My only secret is hard work and a willingness to learn. I mean, sure, my shop wasn't much to look at to begin with. We call those humble origins. I'm proud of where I've come from and what I've accomplished. You can steal this contest, but you can't take that away from me. Can't I, though? But I suppose you have a point, Sylvia. Forcing you to forfeit now. That would be a hollow victory. I deserve more. I deserve to crush my foe, to leave no doubt of anyone's mind of my superiority. All right, then. Have it your way. I shall leave your mine, such as it is, untouched. And the rest of the castle assembled here today, they're about to forget about your so-called victory. Let's try this one more time. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess it restarts. We'll have to see what happens next in round 2. Huh, more like it. Huh? Round 2? We already did round 2. You know what? Fine. If that's the way you want it, bring it on. Determined to rally, are you? But Rafta's rooting for the harmless, handsomeless hero. Alliteration, is it? Then ready, set for round the second. Round 2. So wait, are we just restarting, I guess? Oh, there's even cue music for this. Anticipation is a lot to handle, Robin. Care to show us your next creation? My dearest Baptiste, for your consideration, a masterpiece. Nobles love this one. I'm sure it will remind you fondly of your mother. Seriously? You know, it does remind me of my mother. It's hard to put a price on such a thing. Fortunately, that's not for me to decide. Audience? Well, I'd say you won them over. Good. Let that be the end of this. And the family in question is the ancient line of monarchs Magi, who mystery of forbidden arts ended the second Dark Age. Curse Cure. I mean, doesn't seem like it's any different. This one's a winner. At least it was last time. It's instantly identifiable as a curse cure, that's for certain. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check in with the audience. What would they pay for it? Not bad. Robin has an edge, however. Care to set us straight? Do I need to haggle? I mean, sure. I'm ready. I'm ready to win. I did it before. I mean, it's already KO'd. Yeah. How's that any different? I literally didn't have to do anything. Oh, okay, I guess that's your final boss. What am I gonna do? Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia. Raft has got a new Queen of Potion, and it's me. No. 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 I've done it again. Suck it. How? How did this happen? Huh? Well, it feels just as good the second time around. You want me to beat you again? Because I could do this all day. This intolerable, unthinkable. In my prime, I could have reduced you to a smear of smoldering ash with a wave of my hand. I could have forced the crowd to tear you to pieces while chanting my name. But now, all I get is to retain control of some single vessel. Without him, I can't even scratch my own nose. These stubby, skilly arms, they're worthless. And without that ingredient, this is how I will remain. Hey, listen, it's not all that bad. I can plant a cotton, grow a new flower. You can try when it blooms in 10 years or so. Oh, I have to fallen so far. My dreams of conquest will all go unrealized. And my potions will be known far as wide as second best.
Is it over? Did we win?
Shush now. We're going home. We can get ice cream on the way.
Okay.
So, you won today, Sylvia, but you better watch your back. Woo! We win. Did anybody catch all of that? Because I'm pretty sure I just saved Rafta from the vengeful return of the power-mad sorceress. No? No. Oh well. I saved my shop. I saved my uncle. I really did it. I won! Congratulations, Sylvia. You finally beat all people that were standing in your way. The money is secondary, though. Victory! I could get used to this feeling. It wasn't always easy, but we pulled it off in the end, didn't we? It's kind of you to say we. But it's obvious the true victor is... You're amazing, Sylvia. And the best thing I did was know when to get out of your way. If you say so, but I'm glad you didn't have to do this alone. I mean, it's meant the world to me to have my Uncle Oswald by my side. Yes. Softy. Now, are you ready to slip into something less feathery? Because I've finished brewing a potion that I think you're gonna like.
Sylvia, I couldn't make it to the tournament, but I heard the outcome. It appears you've accomplished all you set out to do. I owe you congratulations, and you owe me the remaining violence.
It's all here, every beautiful copper of it. My money!
A most satisfying outcome.
I don't know, spending it on ramen would have been a little more satisfying.
Excellent. Now, as per our agreement...
Delete it.
You have been released from your contract. This property is paid off in full and belongs entirely to you.
That's it? I'm free now?
As promised, I live by the letter of my contract, Sylvia. Which is why my business has not yet concluded here. Is it, Oswald?
You You know? Oh, wait, no. You know?
The possibility never even occurred to me until an owl was spotted doing Sylvia's paperwork at the licensing bureau. An owl who couldn't help himself from boasting about Sylvia's progress, with familial pride in his voice. You very nearly got away with it.
He did get away with it. It doesn't matter if you figure it out, right? We already paid you back.
Nevertheless, Oswald's dereliction was an outrageous violation of terms. There are consequences to that. Rather severe consequences, as you'll remember from the fine print.
Oh dear. That's it then, is it? This is the end.
It is. I'll give you a moment to say goodbye.
Now hold on, can't we just...
Sylvia, my girl, let it go. I won't allow you to put yourself in harm's way for me. Not again. I'm so proud of you, Sylvia. You've accomplished incredible things.
Oh, I'm going to do something incredible, all right? Just watch me. Helene, let's make a deal.
I'm listening.
You're so sure of your abilities, but Oswald tricked you. He was hitting right under your nose.
My abilities weren't at fault. The transmogrification distorted the shape and scent of his soul.
And what's to stop someone else from using the same trick? When the word gets out of this, and it will, believe me, everyone who owes you as much as a phone call will be embracing their wild side.
I sense a but coming.
It takes one to know one.
Ha!
It so happens I've just finished brewing one and the only antidote for the transmogrification. When that potion is gone, it's gone forever. And it might be the only way to ensure that no one else slips through your grasp. That potion can be yours. For a price.
I think I already know what price you're asking. But I'm in the mood to haggle.
Haha, open like a pro. Times is tough. Why don't you hard-working witches like us need every possible edge? That's what this potion is. Not just a transmog cure, it's an advantage. With a potion in your hand, you can send client to your message. They'll know that changing shape won't keep them in your clutches. The ingredient needed to brew, maybe the potion is gone. Maybe forever. You'll never have an opportunity like this again. Going once, going twice.
Very well, Sylvia. You have yourself a deal. What difference a few weeks makes? Your skill is undeniable.
It's almost like I almost think you went easy on me.
Absolutely not. I like you, Sylvia, but I do not let sentiment creep in business decisions. Executing Oswald's contract to the letter is good for business. However, leveraging his fate to get my hands on this potion is better for business. It's as simple as that.
Brutal, but I get it.
It's brutal. It's a brutal world, and you're well on your way. If I might humbly suggest it, someday in the future, you may find yourself in need of an influx of capital, and that day, call on me. I'll keep a contract handy just in case.
She's gone. She really left. Sylvia, you saved me. Oh, you twice over now.
I'm beginning to think you like being indented. But you may be disappointed she took the cure with her.
I'll learn to live with it. It's almost a certainly better fate than Helene had in store.
Then you don't want the cure? Because I've got a spare.
And anyway, it could be worse. I'll take feathers over scales and... ... You what? What did you say?
I have a cure. I made 2 potions. I thought I could get a nice chunk of change if I sold one to Maven. So much for that idea. But, wait, you were going to sell the potion to the evil witch. Sylvia, where have you learned? You have not learned. Anyway. Oh. Sylvia, you cannot sell potions to evil witches, okay? That's just not a good thing. But I've got the second potion right here, bottled up just for you. It's pretty small, but it should be the perfect dosage given your size. And I can guarantee it doesn't taste like old cabbage.
But you, I don't deserve you, Sylvia. I really don't.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd leave you hanging, did you?
Who cares what I thought, dear niece? You've made a habit of surpassing my expectations. Every one of them. I couldn't have done any of this without you. We make a good team.
And we're sticking together from now on, right? Let's shake on it. Just as soon as I have my hands again. Does that mean you're ready to get transmogrified? Ready as I'll ever be. Bottoms up. Are we gonna see a transformation, or is it just gonna be immediately shifting? Ooh. Animation. Uh-oh. Nope, didn't work. Those are some interesting side effects. This could take a while. I like how she's writing on it. Dear Mom and Dad, everything's going great here in Rafta. Hey, look, we see the uncle. Funny story, Oswald isn't dead, although I almost did kill him with one of my potions. Not on purpose. And all in conclusion, it ended up inheriting his shop anyway. He doesn't seem to be bitter about it, though. We're going to be partners. I can't wait for you to see what we can accomplish. All my love, Sylvia. Nice. It's a nice little end picture, too. Though it's funny that we never get to see the uncle's face. They always blocked his face for the entirety of the game. Ooh, nice art. Well, that has been Potionomics. I've really enjoyed the artistic style that the game has barely provided, and I did enjoy the simplistic, though overall cool story. And I guess this is concept art, because Sylvia looks a lot different. Or like, it's definitely a lot different than the Sylvia we're used to. She doesn't have her bangs, her ponytail's not as long. She does have the same sort of outfit. Oh, here we meet the entirety of the Luna family, huh? New single. Nice, Sid. And here we are, becoming pirates. I like the fact that there's even a little tiny secret at the end of this. Sylvia, how can you be so entranced? It's just poop. It's just poop. Oh, that's a good one, too. They've excelled very well at the artistic style of this. Like, again, I will say this again. If the game could be given a 10 for anything, it's a 10 for style. The style is unique. It's sold it on the entirety of the game. The entirety of the game is better because of the style existing it. And I don't think the game would be... I mean, I guess we're done with the game. But the game is so charming that sells the entirety of the game for me. The story, we can go through the review, I guess, if we want to. I've made many comments I've said is like the best thing is the game's charm, the game's graphics. And if I could say that the graphics don't sell, this is one of the few games that I would say graphics and story, story not so much, charm sells. And the game went for outstanding visuals at all ways. And I think because they went for graphical, cel-shaded, and virtual like this will probably be a game that will not age. Like, I feel like this is not an aging game. Maybe the only way that it can age is in mechanics. If somehow another game does better mechanics than Potionomics have, that'll be the only way that this game actually fails upon it. Story-wise, it's okay. It's got a story, that's all I'm going to say. It's interesting to see the progress of Sylvia growing from a complete worthless potion maker to somebody who can do something within it. It's also nice to see that the story is a bit non-linear. In the sense of, like, yes, there is a linear progression when it comes to what Sylvia has to do to basically progress the main storyline, but there's also these side vignettes with all the other characters that kind of come in Sylvia's life. The only thing I will be sad upon is that you can finish the game with no friendships and finish the game with all friendships, I guess. The finishing the game with absolutely no friendships sounds like it would be super hard, because you'd have to end up with the lowest of cards, and you wouldn't be gaining a lot of profit, because Sylvia's original starting cards are not very good, and it's supposed to intend it. It's gameplay intended that you do that you keep upgrading your cards by going to people. But I think if you've noticed something in my playthrough is that we've barely used any of the hangout mechanics. We've never really gone to talk to many people beyond just the 1 or 2 times that we need them, because time is the biggest resource in this game, and time is a non-renewable one. Once your 50 days are up, that's the game. The game is done, and every 10 days you got a big challenge
ahead of you, and you have to get the specific resources you need to get the potions for that challenge, or else you also get a game over. So gameplay, it's okay. I wouldn't mind it. If I had to like split the review in like different parts, I would say that the story and gameplay get about like a 7, 8. Because it is enjoyable, the story is nice, doesn't break anything, it's pretty casual. The graphics get a 10, so I give this game, I would say, a nice 8.5 out of 10. I would recommend, if it ever comes on sale, definitely get it, try it out, enjoy the style for it, because it is perfect, it is superb, and if you like, just playing some economic potion building, making your own shop and doing like that, it's great. Does it have the ability to make your own shop? Not so much. Do you have a lot of customization options? Not so much. This is a game about its story and the story of Sylvia progressing down the line of becoming a better potion maker. But it is gorgeous and it is beautiful. And I think we'll leave it there. That will be today's stream, I'm afraid. I know it's a bit short, but we've said that we'd finish our Potionomics marathon, and here we are. We're done. We've become the little witch that could. Unfortunately, we didn't get friendship with everybody, but we got a decent amount of them. I think we were missing... I'm forgetting names. Missing Luna, and we were missing his poop boy. Can't remember his name. So, 2 out of everything else is not too bad. But anyway, it's been wild. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I did that in the wrong order, but sure. Don't forget to stay wild. I'll see you all the next time. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh yeah, and if you hear me right now, you know it. It's time. It's time to be cool. Because you are. You're cool. Bye.